right, so this is pretty much the largest supercar show that happens in Florida, and probably in the top 5 in the country, competing maybe with California and a few other places. There's something like $750 million of cars that typically show up here. Because it's February, there's a lot of people in town on vacation, so this is about the most crowded that I've ever seen this. But it's Supercar Saturdays, and lately, maybe the last 8 or 9 times, it's been at the Seminole Casino here in Hollywood, Florida. So they arrange the cars by category, and I'll just give you a basic walkthrough. We're kind of in the German section. Here's Audi and Porsche. You notice a lot of these are heavily modified, some of them are stock. Bikes show up to this too. And then at the end of this event, it's kind of wild listening to everyone revving their engines at the same time. It's pretty ear-piercing. I'm gonna make my way over to this section that is classic cars. There's so many Cobras, there's a whole Cobra section even. Here's the Corvette section. Wow, get a load of this truck that just came in. I'll wind my way over there to show you that. More Corvettes. So I can see from here that this truck has super swampers on it, like a gold wrap probably, and a massive lift. Viper in the foreground. Yeah, so the headlights on this are above my head. Okay, and then on to the older BMW section. Mustangs, and I always like vintage American section, which and classics, which is over here. Oh wow, they got 3 jacked up Fords in the background there. Look at the little dogs for scale. "12-cylinder Lamborghinis in the background doing dueling banjos, Mach 1 Mustangs. Wow, look at that Impala. Fiat, no, Citroën? Maybe that's a Renault. Oh, and it's from Colombia. Oh yeah, it's a Renault 4. Here's the guy that attends the show every month. Like that, does his filming. I forget what his channel is. If you know it, you can put it in the comments. All right, we're about 50 or 60% of the way done with this. There's a lot to see. Supra section, AMG Benz, beautiful Genesis G70 coming up, 718 Boxster. I couldn't believe she's done and overtime. GT3 and Turbo S. And a pizza delivery car that could do a 9. Some donks. Niggas think I might be playing this shit. I ain't joking. Porsche 930. Marge Simpson's pretzel wagon. A couple of Uruses coming up. The plural for Urus is Uri. MPH Club, they're great. If you're down in South Florida and you want to rent an exotic car, you can use them. Not a sponsored post, but it's a cool company. You can see that there's an incredible amount of people filming the cars. Some of them are just doing it amateur level as a hobby. Others are influencers. We all hate that term, but so we're all competing, sharing the same content, but the good thing is we're really not, because everybody is into something different and describes it a little bit differently. Everyone has their thing at this show. I tend to like the German stuff, and as you know, the manual transmissions. The guy's got the leather driving gloves for his California. Some SF90 Ferraris. And we'll punctuate the video with the McLaren section. Ah, I love this Aventador. All right, put what your favorite car was in the comments, and thanks for watching. The Grinch Bitcoin Lamborghini. V10. Lime green paint, and implying that it was purchased with their cryptocurrency fortune. I guess you'd call this Grinch green. Which one of these Ferraris would you choose? You could only pick one, and you wouldn't be able to sell it. So there's a big crowd around the Tesla Cybertruck here in Hollywood, Florida at Supercar Saturdays. Let's take a look at the interior. You can see the seats fold up. Interesting shape of the seat buttons. It kind of reflects the car at large, the aesthetic. Nice bucket seats with good lumbar support. Yoke steering wheel, unfortunately, you know I hate those. Echoing the theme of the car is the trapezoidal shaped rear view mirror. This car has a lot of Easter eggs in it if you know about it and have read on it. Look at the enormous windshield. There was a lot of engineering work that went into that. What do you think of this? Would you drive it? By the way, those wheel covers snap off. I have a video of that. And then there's an inner wheel cover beneath it. Understated car here today at the Supercar Saturdays. It's a olive green Lamborghini Urus by 4K Motorsports. Rare 1983 Mitsubishi Starion. This car looks like something out of the movie The Wraith, if you remember that. In the very mid-80s, gold wire wheels. Porsche 911 Turbo S. I think it's a 2022 or 2023. Beautiful donk. I love this Renault 4 with the Medellin, Colombia license plate here at Supercar Saturdays. It looks like one of Escobar's smuggling cars. I'm sure that's the point. Beautiful Porsche 964 Turbo, heavily modified. Cool intersection of cars right here. The matte black V10 Audi R8, another 911. That's at least 500 horsepower on the rear wheels in the Porsche. All right, we're at Supercar Saturdays. Which one of these cars would you rather have? The Audi with the V10 M BMW or the 964 Turbo Porsche? You could only pick one and you would not be able to sell it. Which one of these cars would you choose? Lamborghini, the orange one, the blue one, or the Porsche? You could only pick one and you wouldn't be able to sell it. .964 Porsche Turbo, heavily modified, equipped with a cage, pumping out over 500 horsepower to the rear wheels and weighing under 3,000 pounds. This car can jam. Those steamroller tires out back, modified exhaust and wastegate. You can imagine that when the bonnet is open, the intercooler is huge. That's charity work right there. A beautiful thing. Decked out in not quite matching, but similar Miami blues. Which one of these cars would you choose? The G-Wagon or the Range Rover Sport? You could only pick one and you wouldn't be able to sell it. Which one of these would you choose? If you could only pick one, the Range Rover Sport or the Brabus G-Wagon. You could only pick one and you would not be able to sell it. Beautiful Porsche. I believe it's a 911 Turbo S. You can tell because of the yellow calipers. Actually, not necessarily, because I think that's an option that you can get on some of them. Would you rather have the white one or the black one? It's sad that from a combination of a somewhat flaccid color and maybe ignorance at the car show, that one of the gems is getting ignored. And that is this Ferrari 812 GTS that has the V12 and sounds like a glorified Formula One car. Look at all these people here ignoring this car. And I actually like that color, but it just isn't flashy, and it, amongst all these cars.
Excuse me.
Anyway, would you drive this? Put it in the comments. Incredible Rolls-Royce Cullinan. If you know, this is like a $500,000 SUV in the large size category. I like the pinstripe down it. What do you think of that? It may have been lowered too, but I'm not positive. You can see it has the anti-theft for the angel, that it recedes into the hood.
Guys like him. You can't have them just yet. It's a good Hot Wheel to have. It's a good Hot Wheel to have. Have the Hot Wheel. All right, we gotta move from that car. Technology has made us move. So this is 1923, and this is 2023. So Hot Wheels is an automobile moving from analog system, gasoline, carburetors, manual gearbox or automatic gearbox, mechanical shifting stuff to an iPad. This is an iPad. It's called, obviously, what is it called? Come on, tell me what it's called. It's called a Cybertruck.
And I've heard people refer to it as Robo-Truck. And those seats in the back fold down. Yoke steering wheel.
I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you.
And it has a kid Cybertruck in the back.
So, obviously, it's one of the first ones to land in Florida. People thought they were not for real. They're for real. He's an early owner. It's completely electronic. It's an amazing car. I actually did put my name on one of them because I wanted to check it out. I think it's a crazy piece of engineering. And
Radiator. Oh, you change it.
Probably the New Jersey Turnpike, and all the engine lights go on.
We don't know what it really is.
25th anniversary edition, Lotus Esprit. This is like what Sharon Stone was driving in Basic Instinct. And the Aston Martin. All right, I will shut down my YouTube channel if this Mustang doesn't drive out of here like an animal. You hear me? I will shut this channel down. All right, get ready. Really cool Vice City style wrap paint job of this Audi wagon. And here's the cops going after them. All right, we have three beautiful cars here: a McLaren, Porsche 911 GT3 RS, another McLaren, and this Bugatti poking through. It is a Chiron. It looks like Lambo Raoul. Was every one of those launches terrible? This was the loudest car at the car show today. No, not the Rolls Royce, this guy. The 32.
Just asked me about one of his babes.
All right, these guys got something to prove. Let's watch. Okay. very nasty 12-cylinder Aventador coming up, stifled by the traffic. GT40 and another one, and an Audi R8. That R8 was gone. Don't scroll away yet. Wow, a Renault 4 and a 328 GTS Ferrari.